This would be a lot more fun if it was bigger, wouldn't it? Hold my fruit punch. Here it is, the Franklin Whirl-Ball Game Center. I've wanted skee-ball for a long time, and I've been looking at different ones that are out there. They start around, I don't know, something like $260 or $270, and they can go up to thousands of dollars. There is one out there that's like $260, I think, that I do like, but aside from that one, all of them are too long. I'm kind of limited on space. So if you've seen like my game room tour, I've obviously kind of reorganized since then. I need to do a new one. But you know, I don't have a ton of space that I'm working with here. So something that's a little more compact works out nicely for me. Now Target had these things last year for Black Friday, and I missed out on that opportunity to get one. I was kind of, you know, kicking the idea around. But at that point in time, I didn't really have the game room like I have now. And I've been looking for them. I can find some of them used in other states, but not around here. So when I was at Target the other day, I saw this one, and this one is actually kind of like neon colored. The other one wasn't. I really like that. I think it looks cooler. So I had to jump at the opportunity to pick it up. So we're gonna check it out, see if it's any good. I don't know. The runway on it's like a fabric runway instead of being a solid one. So we'll see how that goes. But my thought on it is if the mechanism's good, if the sounds are good, the way it keeps score is good, I can build my own kind of runway for it, right? Build my own cabinet to put it in and make it more like an actual skee-ball machine. So that's always an option. All right, well, let's get this thing opened up, get the stuff out, see what all it takes to put it together. Hopefully it's pretty easy. This basketball thing wasn't terribly difficult, but man, it took a lot of time. There's some fiddly parts in it, so I'm hoping it's not like that and this thing goes together quickly. Well, let's find out. All right, so we got the balls. These actually they're not heavy like a skee ball, like a normal, wooden skee ball, but they have more weight to them than I anticipated, so that's pretty good. In here we also got some hardware. Franklin, thank you for joining the hashtag Franklin family. Post your fan photos. I don't know. Maybe we'll do that. See if we end up being a fan, right? And we got the instructions. So let me take a look at these and then we'll come back and start getting this together. There doesn't seem to be a whole ton that you have to put together. Go ahead and get it all out of the box here and see how it goes. We do have these 3 metal rods here. It looks like some type of leg and a cross brace. Aside from that, everything's already together. It's one piece. So there's a few screws, some little poles to put on here, but it looks like the rest of it's all together. Now I can tell you though, and I'll show you this later, but the scoring part that the ball goes into, I can feel already is very flimsy, so that's not reassuring. Alright, so it looks like I'm pretty much just going to fold this thing out. And set it up. So let's see here. Alright, so I need to put the legs on this back part here. So I'll flip this around so that you can see what I'm doing there. Alright, so the 2 legs are going to go onto these posts right here. there is a hole here where the metal bar that goes between them gets screwed in. It doesn't say which way to do this though, because one side of the hole is bigger than the other. I think the side with the larger hole is the outside. I'm just kind of guessing. We'll reverse it if need be. To put the legs on, there's one of those little push pins right here, so I just slide it over, push the pin in, and then that locks it in place. Now we're going to need to screw this piece in right here, which we got our handy dandy tools here to be able to do that. Alright, so I mean this is it. This is all this comes with. That you got to put on here is these legs and this one pole and 2 screws. It even comes with the Allen wrench to put the screws in. Now I realize that's not a big thing, right? A lot of things come with the Allen wrench, but just I don't know the last time I got something that was this easy to put together. So, well, you know, fingers crossed I'm not doing something wrong, because it seems easier than I'd anticipate. I was wrong about this coming with everything you need. The battery compartment needs a little Phillips screwdriver to get into. I hate how they do that, but that's all you need. Little Phillips screwdriver, 4 AA batteries. And one other step here. There's a cable right here that we got to connect together. So go ahead and do that, and I'll get the batteries in. We'll see how it does. A couple more parts here to put this together. There's these little locks here that lock this in place. So that holds that there. And then the scoreboard here also has the little push down tabs like the legs do. So that's where you got to push that down and slide it over onto it. And there you go. And, you know, while we're here, just to show you this plastic, I mean, it's not sturdy at all. So I don't have a lot of faith in the longevity of this, but hopefully it's fun while it lasts. Alright, let's go ahead and start it. That sounds kind of cool. Alright, well, let's see how this goes. That thing... Did I not do something? I don't think I'm getting any points. I might not have started this.
Let's play.
Ah, okay. There we go. All right, let's see. Ball. Yes, okay. All right, there we go. So now we're starting. All right, ball 1. Oh, that was weak.
20. 20.
Wait, that just scored 2 balls on that one. It said 10 and 20. I didn't even hit the 10. That's disappointing. All right, let's keep going. It's 3 balls. 4 balls. Although I think that thinks I did 5 balls since it counted out 1 twice. I'm just going to keep getting 10s. See, that one's counting twice. Alright, now the next one I'm going to go as fast as I can, and we'll see how many scores it counts.
Let's play.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, I have no balls. Well, that sounds awful. 5. Oh, that hasn't counted yet. So in the one where I tried to go faster, I actually did worse, it seems, and got less to score. But you got 1 ball that went across the room, 1 ball left, and 2 stuck somewhere. So I don't know. I'm going to have to give this a couple of days here. Play with it. Figure out its quirks. Let the kids have some time with it. And come back and give an honest review on it. Right now, though, man, it ain't looking too positive. That stinks. So after about a week of using the Whirl-Ball, I think I'm ready to talk about it. And I gotta tell you, I'm a little mixed on it. It can be fun, but it's not without its problems. I mean, the cost on it, it's pretty reasonable. So I guess, I have to temper my expectations. The fact that it has this fabric runway, right? I mean, that's one thing to consider, right? It's not a real skee-ball machine. It doesn't have that solid runway. Also, the scoring area is very hollow. It doesn't feel reassuring, like it's going to last very long. The scores don't always count. You'll have the ball go through the hole and it won't count it. So, there's weird things like that. There's a propensity for the ball to bounce back at you, especially when you're first starting to use the thing. But once you kind of get the hang of it, it's a little easier to use. It's a little lower than I'd like, especially where the ball return is. That's kind of a long way down to get the ball. So, for kids, not a big deal. My kids actually really like it. So if you're getting this for your kids, maybe some of my critiques here are like a little too harsh and really don't apply. My kids have loved it. But for me, it does have those caveats. Now, I will say it does some things really well. I like the sound when you turn it on. Here, listen. I mean, that's exciting. That makes you want to play it. And then when you go to start player one,
Let's play. Player one.
that's pretty cool, right? But now listen to this ball when it hits the back. Hopefully this comes through.
20.
You see how hollow that sounds? Oh, and then look at that. The score counted twice. It counted that same ball twice. So I got 40 points instead of 20. Sometimes it'll count just when the plastic gets hit. That'll jostle the score. So you can't rely on this thing to be terribly accurate.
40.
Hey, all right, I got it in there. Now I'll tell you, those center ones, they're kind of hard to hit. This does take some practice to really get them.
20.
Now what I do find though is it works better if you throw the ball a little higher and let it bounce down. If you go low like you would with a regular skee ball, that's when it bounces back. So you want to kind of keep a little bit higher as you throw it, and that'll keep the ball in there.
20.
Okay, now it gets to this countdown sound. Yeah, I won against myself, but I mean, that's something, right? But I don't know if you caught this or not. That last ball went in after the countdown sound, and the score didn't go up. So I don't know what that countdown sound is for, because you can't score points when you're in that. So it's just one more of the kind of little odd things that this has going on. So where do I stand on the Franklin Whirl-Ball? Well, I wouldn't recommend standing on it. It's not very strong. Sorry, stupid joke. I'm going to keep it. I've been debating it. It's taken me a week to come to this decision, but I'm going to keep it. It's fun for now, and I think that there's some promise here. For the modders out there and the people that like to take things apart and rebuild them, I think this has some definite promise to be turned into something greater. One thing that's interesting is the scoring mechanism on here, as near as I can tell, is the same mechanism that they use in like the $500 MC Sports ones. I think it's MC Sports that makes them. Those ones look cooler, right? I mean, they got the solid base on them and everything, but they're like 2 feet longer than this thing, and there's no way it's fitting in my basement. But this is the same scoring mechanism on a $99 unit, which actually right now and the Target toy catalog is only $90. So I guess I need to take my receipt back up there and see if I can get that $10 back. Alright, do I recommend it? I think kids will like it. Some of the older units from last year that I found online for sale have had problems with the scoring mechanism. Some of them, the ball return has ripped. So there are definite longevity questions here. So, I don't know. Depends on what you expect out of it. If you expect to have some fun with it and have the thing maybe wear out, well, then yeah, if you're good with that and you're good with the caveats that the score isn't going to be 100% accurate, things of that nature, if you're okay with that, it's fun. If you want something that's high quality and really recreates that arcade or Chuck E. Cheese experience, this ain't it. Thanks for joining me in the game room today to look at the Franklin Whirl-Ball. Hopefully you found this video helpful or at least a little bit entertaining. If you did, please hit the thumbs up. That really means a lot to me. Now, if you have one of these at home, please let me know your thoughts and feelings on it in the comments section. Or if you have any type of skee-ball at home or any other thoughts or feelings you want to share with me, I'd love to read them. If you want to see other videos that I got coming up, please make sure to hit that subscribe. I'd love to have you back. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day.